2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're live from the Quad Cities. Opening round coverage of the John Deere Classic is set to begin. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy will be following all the action. And Beamer, before we hear from Henny and John out on the course, just a few words on TPC Deer Run.
You know, look, it's a good track. I wouldn't call it a great track, but listen, that's not why the players are here. The players are here for the environment. Deer companies, they do all kinds of things for the players, like the big dig, and then you get to putt with this big machine over by the 9th green. I mean, it's just fun. And players want to come here with their families. This is such a great attended tournament, and they make it user-friendly. There's going to be a lot of birdies out there. If you get on the wrong side of the fairways or you short side yourself in some places, you're going to find some issues. But I'm telling you what, soft conditions, not a lot of wind. Man, this place is so much fun to play, especially when you're playing well.
Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Is this one going to go down? Oh, how about that one? Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Currently a couple under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot. This one's looking good.
Oh, what a putt. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. He's setting up for his second shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Looks to be making tough work of this hole. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set here for her next shot on the 16th.
This one is a fair distance here. This one's got to break a long way from the right.
And a relatively good putt from that distance.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey, might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Well, Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game, New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which like, how did that happen? We're like, she's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that. I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
Second shot here on the 8th. That was a beauty, right against the hole. This for a share of the lead. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And now he'll move to 6 under for the tournament. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Choosing the 9 on here. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Well, how good was that? Nice birdie. We've arrived at the 10th hole, a par 5.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Yeah, that one will play. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that looks like a smart shot. Had plenty of loft on that club. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
We've arrived at the 12th, a par 3.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. It's on a good line. Oh, what a shot. Holding it from out of the rough. Wow.
Beautifully played chip for birdie.
And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
Standing over his second shot. For birdie. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. We've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Stood at the edge of the hole. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well hold. Let's move on. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Oh, this is looking long.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
An opportunity to make a par here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Just missing the birdie there. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost.
Great touch here, Luke. Watch this.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up 1, maybe 2 on this hole.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Yeah, this is lovely.
This could go down.
And that's a nice way for the round to end. Finishing up with the birdie. That there is the completion of a very nice day's work. As the lead, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Great to have everyone's company here for the second round of the John Deere Classic from the Quad Cities. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack. So they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And now that finds him in first place. The second is a par 5.
Par 5, players will be looking for the opportunities to make 4 here, but if they're out of position, 6s come on you quickly.
that's a lovely shape shot.
Ooh, this is gonna work.
Just 3 feet to the cup. And it's making a big statement here today.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
Par 3, just 183 yards back up the hill. Semi-blind tee shot.
It's just about 3 feet away.
A great birdie chance here.
After that, now 17 under for the tournament. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
That'll work there. Time to take a look at the action at the 17th hole. Here's Lydia Ko. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
Okay, 1 extra club.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This now, his 3rd shot. How about this shot? Heading in the right direction. Just simply tap in for par on this one. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Setting up here with a very long putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This is the movement in this one. It starts out to the right, and I'm pretty sure it's going to come back to the left.
Get in. That's outstanding. What a putt. Ooh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
And he's holding steady in 1st place after that one. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That is absolutely spot on.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. Oh, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's from that putt went a bit long there. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Rich, always like going back and looking at T-Dub and some of the magnificent stuff he delivers. Fine effort from our man, currently chasing the leader. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Looking great so far out the rough.
Wow, what a shot. Just about 8 feet left to the hole. That's disappointing. Just a short putt remaining here. We'll like to look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. It's a par 5 to get us underway in this back 9.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
From around 170 yards here. That's the way to play a hole. A tap in for eagle. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Rich, every time we get the chance to wax lyrical about Tiger Woods, you think, how else can we sing his praises? How can we eloquently describe one of the greatest careers in the history of sports?
Luke, I don't know how you say anything more about Tiger that hasn't been said or written or shown. I mean, if you look at the history books, his name comes up a lot, and for good reason. You know, the numbers are astounding. The major victories are astounding. You know, this guy, it wouldn't surprise me if a spaceship came down and he decided to just walk on it and fly back to his home planet. He's just otherworldly like that. And the way that he's gone through his entire career and time again produce when you think, well, no, he can't do this again. Well, okay, yes, he can. It's phenomenal. I just got to say that I am so privileged to have played against the man, beat him once. I made it count, however, but I mean, just to play in his era was, I tell stories about it for my end of days.
Ooh, watch this one break. That's very well judged. Inside the range.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides. Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. This is a short par 4, always a fun hole to play.
If you feel brave, you can certainly take driver out, but I suspect a lot of players will lay back with an iron, giving themselves a short yet simple second shot. A birdie here is a must if you want to win.
This line doesn't look too tough, just in the first cut, right by the green. Remaining to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This would be a great up and down. Held this line. Oh, you absolutely love to see that.
About the control there, coming out of the rough into the hole. What a great shot.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Big putt for par coming up. Okay, let's head to the next. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Lining up for his third now. Okay, let's get back to the action. This shot from around 210 yards. It's a delightful little fade, that. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Looks like this one's going left to right.
This looks pretty tiny, this. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now 25 under par for the tournament as we move over to the next hole. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
This would be a great up and down. Now this is right down the pipe. And finishing the day with a chip in for birdie. Big style points for that finish. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present this season-long race for the FedEx Cup. A champion will be crowned as we get ready to bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. And Rich, our featured players had a great week, heading the pack, but with that person right behind them, namely Tiger Woods, there can't be any level of comfort today, surely.
Yes, he's got the lead and needs to keep things steady heading into this final round. Should be a great day of golf ahead of us, Luke.
How close was that to going down? Starting around an even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
Here's a look at the par 5 seconds.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Nicely done. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Oh, what an eagle! Great putt.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Opting for the 6 iron. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Back there, horsey. Oh, that's a shame. Just a little bit too much oomph on that putt. And this from the greenside rough. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And at the conclusion of that hole, our featured player leads the tournament with Tiger Woods trailing in second place. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 14 feet to the cup. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. That will work.
Unreal display this week with that one.
To par 4, the 5th hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
His second shot here.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Ooh, that'll work.
And that'll be the birdie.
As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our leader. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, and make your birdie.
And John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
This looks to be a great goal shot. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
This one's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
We drew that one up perfectly, didn't he? Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And that's all she wrote. Well, our leader has built quite a comfortable advantage here. It's 7 shots as we head to the next. Well, I like the look of the line here. It should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 8th. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Ooh, this is on a good line. Like the look of this.
No, cannot.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Airmail the green with that approach. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh my, what a chip from the thick stuff.
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
There's no doubt about it, Rich. This is an outstanding position to be in.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack. Going and going and going.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
We've got 210 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, good shot that. Right inside the range. 9 feet to the cup.
This is to get 2 back from the course.
And he's done it. He's holding it, and that means he extends his lead. He sits in first position. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Ooh, this looks fantastic. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Here we are at the par 3, 12th hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in? Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Wow, that was just striped. Second shot here on the 13th. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. This putt coming up is for birdie. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
This is his second shot. Good look at birdie here. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
I thought it was going to hang on, but nope.
Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. Hoping he can close out.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Solid little par putt here.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. A birdie putt awaits.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh, slow down. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now at the 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on a par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is looking to be 35 foot.
So close. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Just a 4-footer remaining. He's currently in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. That's a wild one. Straight into the trees. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at a nice round number, 180 here.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
That is a comprehensive performance, Rich.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.